Hey everybody, got another video here with a lot of items that I won off eBay. I believe the price I paid for all this was around $75, I think, for the whole thing. I got a really great deal, a lot of cool oddball items, so definitely adding some good items to my collection. I wanted to kind of go through some of the stuff that I got here and show you what it is. So these were kind of extra things. I don't even remember if they were in the listing. These couple little Yankee pins. And what I'm going to show off the first is the stuff that I already had. So this is like Sportflix disc. We've got a bunch of cards here. Again, these are ones that I already had the pre-production sample from that year. Cover cutout from the Red Foley magazines. A glove tag. That's a cool one. Just going to scan through these pretty quickly. Again, you can see some of the oddball items, food issues, kind of mixed in there with other cards, some Topps gold cards. Also some newer ones mixed in there. And get to this stack. Yeah, a lot of these ones in the top loaders were not super interesting. You can see some inserts in there. So is the first stack. We've got these Topps Mini Micro cards. I think they're all Topps Micro. There are a lot of these discs in the lot here, so you can kind of see all different brands. We'll come back to that Jiffy one here later, just so you see what the back looks like. This Rainier Farms one, I don't see that one come up that often, but I did already have it. So again, these I all had already. Another Red Foley cover cutout. These squares, I don't know if they ever maybe cut off from a poster, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. This was the Tiffany version of the card. This is kind of like the jumbo version of the Jimmy Dean card. Again, another cover cutout. Some more food issues. There were a few of these discs. So these Kodako discs from the game that was produced. Burger King. Another sample. I do like this one. This Don Mattingly comic card. Kind of funny. So is that stack. Then we've got some more discs here. I believe these, either I don't have them or I wasn't sure whether I had the full disc. You can see there's kind of a panel look to them. See here, there's like another player on the inside. So I have to go through and check what I have and see if I have the full panels for these or not. Some of them I might not have at all. So those I'll have to go through and double check. This pile I think was like the most interesting to me. So that's what I'm going to go through next here. I'll start off with these two in the back because these were actually not part of the listing. So I did not get these included in that price, but these were only $12 a piece. And it does come with a certificate of authenticity. I mean, I don't know how well regarded these certificates of authenticity are for this particular these envelopes, but to get an autograph, for $12, I don't know. I'll have to do some research. I figured I was gonna get the other lot anyway. Figured I might as well try to get these as well. And I did find one that was like PSA graded, authenticated, and it looked similar to what these are. So yeah, not sure why they're not very well high regarded. I feel like if it was a baseball card from that year with an autograph limited to 500, it'd be pretty sought after. So anyway, so these were cool, but again, yeah, these were actually separate items, but just from the same seller. So looking at this pile here, we got a bunch of cool stuff. So I believe all these, some of them I might already have, but it might be I included them already. This one I did not have. So there's different variations of these tags with different text on the back. Some say, made in Taiwan, made in Korea, etc. All different, there's maybe 4 or 5 different versions. And this one I hadn't seen before, printed in Taiwan. So very cool to like just kind of stumble across that in this listing. And for this listing, all the cards were all laid out in various pictures, although the initial picture only showed maybe 10 cards, which I think is kind of a mistake some sellers make. They only show 10 cards in the first image. People might just glance over it, but when you look through all of them, they did show all of them, but they only showed the front. So I didn't know that it had this variation that I didn't have on the back. So that was what some of these surprises were. I didn't realize it until after I had the cards in hand. So this just looks like a normal, Topps card, but the back is blank. So I don't know, was this a proof? Was it, just a blank back error? I'm not exactly sure. So anyway, in any case, pretty cool. Something I did not have. This O-Pee-Chee one, again, I think it's the note that was in the holder with it said it was a blue proof box cutout. Not 100% sure, but I have seen these before, similar blue tinting. So maybe it's a proof, maybe it's some other kind of error, printing error, I'm not sure. This KB one, you can see that this is also a cover cutout. I'd never seen this before, but evidently the box set, the KB box set, the display box has this card on the front. I never had this card in any of my checklists or anything, so very cool to find this one there. And again, in the listing, just see the front of this card, so I had no idea that it was a box cutout. This one, this square, I did not have this one yet, so I was happy to see that in there. This disc, so there are variations of this disc depending on the year. So you can see on the front of this one, it does not have a copyright. You can see on these other two, this one says 88, this one says 91. On the back, you can see the stats go up to 92, so this was a 93 issue, but I did not have this that year, so I get to add that to my collection as well. This looks like a proof, I'm assuming. It's like an oversized version of the card. I don't think these were issued in sheets. I think they were issued as individual cards, so I'm guessing this is just, printer's proof, maybe, unless there's some other issuing of these that I'm not aware of. Key Food disc, again, this one I did not have. Back looks kind of gross, but I did not have this disc, so happy to get that one in there. Nothing special about this, just I didn't have it in my collection yet. So one of the 2001, so one of his post-playing years cards, but I did not have that. So these two, kind of interesting. So I had saw in the pictures of the listing that there were multiple versions of, or not multiple, but multiple copies of this disc on the listing. And so there's a regular version of this disc, and then there's a promo version. The promo version is a lot rarer. I had actually recently purchased a promo one for about $40, so I thought, well, maybe, again, couldn't see the backs in the photos, but maybe one of those could have been promos in the listing, and it turns out there were 2 promos. So there were 2 of these promo discs and 1 regular issue. So I was really surprised to see, again, I thought maybe there could be 1, but I was surprised to actually find 2 in here. So this was just, awesome, and basically paid for the whole lot by itself, just getting these 2 in there. So that was probably the best find out of here, is getting these 2. And then finally, this one here looks like just a printer's proof. You can see the notes that they put on the back. No gold foil, no coating, oversized image. So if you look on the regular card, a lot of this border is going to be cut off. So again, didn't have this one. Pretty neat to find it in here as well, and get to add it to my collection. So that'll be it. That's just wanted to kind of go through all the cards there. Again, you can see I got a lot of nice ones out of this. and really fun to kind of go through, and especially to find the surprises of the things that you didn't really realize quite what they are looking at the listing. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks for watching.